Hell Ranger 1 versus 5, and this is going to be Velocity Gaming winning TEC Challengers Series.
The clock is ticking down. Velocity can feel it. Velocity have done it. 3-2. They take the grand finals and are your undisputed champions.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 3 powered by Ideapad Gaming and AMD with ACT as our fiber partner and AFK Gaming as our media partner. I am CA. I'm going to be your host and caster for this series, joined by aggressive caster and analyst. And today we're set up for an exciting set of matches. Aggressive, how are you feeling?
Feeling really good and a bit under the weather the last time, but this time I'm back and I'm fighting and I'm really excited because this matchup is one to witness, ladies and gentlemen. Far Esports versus EXCEELI, two of the top seeded teams coming into this series, and they're going to be duking it out for a spot onto the grand finals, and this is what we are going to be seeing, ladies and gentlemen. But before we do get into that, we have something very special planned for you all, and I'm really hoping that CA is going to hype it up quite well.
So this is finals weekend. These are the best 4 teams that we have in the tournament. So we wanted to give you the best from the best. So we took a second to just catch up with Zolo and ask him how exactly he plays Breach, any tips to watch out for, and just anything to get improve for you and like in your gameplay in general. So we'll take a second to see exactly what Zolo had to say.
Hello, my name is Imtiaz. I'm Zolo from Esports. Today, I'm going to break down some of my plays in the Challenger Series and give you guys insights on my favorite agent, Breach.
No one beats me. No one.
Who gets a kill using that shotgun? Zolo finds Buster. Now it's a 3v3 even matchup, and Zolo finds the 3rd kill.
That's
Man, oh man,
okay.
Zolo.
So over here, what happened was like I was waiting for my teammates from showers. We were about to 3-2 split. When they were exactly pushing, I caught the Brimstone off guard. Instantly took 2 kills. So my main gameplay was to here wait and like as a Breach, you can't push like as how Jet or Reyna can entry or Phoenix can entry. So mainly I play Breach to like wait my teammates, to be honest, because I can't go in. I just be the trade fragger or the 3rd fragger.
Side of Tane Peak
Oh, I
on
remember
good
this one.
defense. Yeah, Zolo will get the kill on
He
Ghost.
took my
Main
kill.
move with great defense, but Onkar's
Bye
gonna
bye,
fight too.
Phoenix.
Zolo gets a return kill. It's down to a 3v2.
Damn.
And Zolo
Why?
with a triple. He's taken out by Pegachill the last
Why
minute.
do I do this always? Basically, we kind of knew they're gonna hit B. This position is one of my favorite to play on B in bind when I'm playing defensive. Basically, I told SRV to wait for me and he did exactly that, and nobody like, noticed me. I was there and I kind of took 3 kills from there, and at the end I shouldn't do that, like, bring out my flash. That's my like, tip to you guys, like, don't ever. If you want to play Breach, like if you want to take a fight, just go head to it with rifle, otherwise don't. If you bring out your flash or cannon or anything, and if enemy peeks you at that moment, you're dead. First point, you can use Breach as a support. I would say don't go alone. Find the perfect timing and tag along with a buddy so that you can flash for him and he can peek out. Tip number 2, play as a 3rd, support your teammates. Always play from behind so that like it's a long range agent, so you can flash for them or trimmer them or do anything to help them from behind so that you can be in a good position to help them out and don't get caught off guard. Breach is not an easy agent to master. Have some patience. With enough practice, you guys will get the hang of it. At first, I was really struggling with Breach. I do still struggle, but with enough time I'm giving it, I am kinda like getting the best out of this agent. It's a very key agent, so I really encourage you guys to play this agent and suffer like me.
We know Zolo, we know his capabilities, and there it is.
Zolo crazy for you on his signature breach. That a pick that has really shaped the meta in Ascent. A lot of teams picking it up himself, and now a chance for you to pick it up. Zolo definitely crazy on that breach, isn't he aggressive?
Amazing on this bridge. And with his tips, I'm gonna be applying it to my own games, and hopefully finally I'll get out a diamond and reach immortal for once in my entire life with the help of Zolo's tips. And being a breach player, I know a lot of the factors that he put into the table. I know a lot of the mistakes that do happen to me whenever I'm in those kind of situations. And hopefully we'll all be able to apply this to our games and hopefully reach the ranks that we deserve and we want. But we do have one more in store for you. CA, take it away.
So we weren't just gonna leave you away with the breach tips. Like, well, we have one initiator we saw. Why not go to another SMX? He's been on point for Far Esports time and time again on the Sova in this tournament. So we took a second to talk to SMX, see what he's got to tell us about how to play that Sova.
My name is Jigar Mehta. My in-game nick is SMX and I'm playing for Team Far Esports. I'm going to break down some of my plays in the challenge. My name is Jigar Mehta. My in-game nick is SMX and I'm playing for Team Far Esports. I'm going to break down some of my plays in the Challenger series.
We had a small technical bug with that. We'll be back with it very soon, perhaps in the second map. For now, though, we're gonna just go dive into action and talk about the map, the maps in itself. Take a look at the map screen available for the matchup between EXCEELI Esports and Far Esports. Now, guys, remember this is the upper bracket finals. So both of these teams, while they're fighting for a spot in the grand finals, losing here doesn't mean you're out of the tournament just yet. It just means that you go on to the decider screen, the decider finals going on tomorrow. So in map screen, what I'm really curious to see is the first pick, Ascent. So Ascent, this is a Far Esports pickup. This is an EXCEELI Esports pickup, and we already saw how good Zolo can be on that breach. So Ascent and breach, that sounds like a love story that you just can't beat.
Love story indeed, and with Zolo being the suitor for that one, there is no way that I have that feeling this is gonna be a matchup between Shivy and Zolo. Like Shivy, we have seen that man perform so well on the breach, and now we have Zolo, the pioneer of the breach strategy, coming into this tournament. They're gonna be bringing a lot down to the table. Who's gonna be the better IGL? Who's gonna be the better flash hit? Who's gonna be the better concussor? Everything is gonna land on these two breaches, duking it out with one another. And we're seeing the exact same strats coming out from both teams. Who's gonna play it better?
Finals weekend works, and you make sure you only see the best of the best in place by both teams. EXCEELI Esports, Far Esports, exact same composition. Both teams following what is optimal, following what is meta. We'll have to see what works out. What I find really interesting though is we've seen how good EXCEELI can be on the attack on Ascent, and Far Esports, they willingly chose defense and gave attack to EXCEELI. So I'm hoping Far came into this with a plan, because time and time again we've seen EXCEELI just demolish and dominate teams on attack on the Ascent. Now EXCEELI on the attack, you can see for them the Cypher in the side of Fancy lurking. 4 members now pushing in onto A. Missile will dash in. Missile will not get a kill just yet, and his teammates will get tagged by the trap fire, but they should be able to take control. Knight Rider now with the frenzy holding down mid, will take down the lurker in Fancy, make it 5v4 for his team. EXCEELI push into side, they've got side control, they've got spike planted, but they're a man down.
One man down, but they have the potency here in their favor. But just as I say, those Cargo takes one on the Zolo, but Zolo answers back on the Knight Rider. The main jet player has gone down. Forest Maxlo answers on to Hate Crew, taking down his phone. Cargo takes out his phone, and Missile, he's the only one left under heaven, and he's in Hell's Chambers, ladies and gentlemen. But he's able to hit multiple shots. He's gonna go down to the hands of White Horse with a knife, being like, I'm gonna shiv you down, boy. Takes them out. And Far SMX take round, and Far Esports take round 1.
Far Esports coming up huge on the retake that round, able to just flow into sight and fully utilize their man advantage, make sure that they're the ones who are taking the fight on their grounds and continuously getting trades. Then towards the end, with that fault line coming out, Missile forced into the back, Missile not allowed to get anything back by Far just pushing in. White Horse, he finished off Missile with the knife right there, just to assert a little bit of dominance and get that style points. But now, This is an interesting round. EXCEELI, they're going for the force buy, and this has sort of become a play that you can make to try to surprise your team and take the fight to them. Right now, Far expecting EXCEELI on an eco round might just be caught off guard with this buy. EXCEELI, they're looking to take mid control and then push in. The drone comes out from SMX, will be blocked by the dark cover, will not be able to get much information. The spot one out. Now Far pushing in, will take down one on the corner, takes down 2 seismic blast, will remove missile out of the equation, make it 3v3. Both teams just fighting it out in mid.
They're fighting it out, and trades are coming in left, right, and center. But Fancy, he has only 4 HP, 1 stray bullet, and he is dead. And Nitrite is able to take him out. This is gonna be Ace versus 2 people from the side of Far Esports. He's looking healthy, but everyone from the side of Far Esports is healthy as well. Nitrator just lurking on this corner. He's not gonna see it out, but Ace needs to hit the shots. He's able to find it. Last person is gonna be sitting on that mid angle, and ladies and gentlemen, he only has 89 HP, and I don't think SMX is gonna give him much. He doesn't know exactly where he is, makes a lot of noise, and he's gonna get caught out as SMS peeks out of market to take him out. And ladies and gentlemen, another round going in the favor of Far Esports, but that was a loss of a force buy round, and this was EXCEELI in a pretty bad scenario.
Yeah, that was EXCEELI losing that force buy round, and that's gonna really hurt their economy. But for Esports, they went for the buys too in that last round, and they lost 4 members. But given the fact that they won 2 rounds in a row, they will be able to recover. So it's EXCEELI in a difficult position. And we didn't really get a second to talk about the team that Far Esports has become. This is a brand new organization. They've brought in Xcidi and Nitrider, like constants from Series 1 and 2, to build up this team for themselves. And now, like throughout the tournament, they've step by step gotten better and better and better with their play. Now in the top 4 in the upper bracket finals, Nitrider, he's gonna be the one getting the first blood. This is EXCEELI on the eco and a chance for Far Esports to make it 3-0. Nitrider, he's saving the Bulldog from last round. Shivy will get that kill onto Fancy. Fancy with the Sheriff though, got one onto Far. Nitrider with that first blood still maintaining the advantage from Far and holding down mid.
He's holding it down, and Knight Rider, he gets another one with the Bulldog. He's just taking them heads today, and he's feeling it. Zolo and Hatru being the only 2 members remaining, going up to their sides. He's just going to be slowly lurking up, but with Knight Rider watching their backlines, and Hatru though, he may just get one more pick off coming out from the side. If he can get the catch off guard, but Knight Rider spots him out, and Zolo is going to be taken down. 3 kills coming out from Knight Rider, and Hatru with just his trusty Sheriff gets spotted out by the Cypher camera, and everyone is just going to be rushing towards him. He just needs to get that 1 kill or get that spike plant down at the bare minimum. Goes in for the 1 tap, but he's not going to be able to find it, and Scar God gets that one onto him. 3 rounds for the side of Far Esports. They're looking quite strong on this defensive half.
Definitely, and we were talking about this, right? Like the idea of how good EXCEELI can be on attack coming into Ascent. The fact that Far Esports was able to pick the first 3 rounds speaks volumes about the team. They've come into this game with a plan. They have the same comp to same comp. So it's not about which side favors which comp. It's about which side favors which team. And EXCEELI, we've known them to be good on attack. So the fact that Far Esports now beating them on that side they favor speaks a huge deal about this first map now. This is EXCEELI's buy round. They went for the eco last round, so for them this is the round to fight back. Remember chat, if you're supporting Far Esports, it's hashtag FarWeGo. If you think EXCEELI is gonna make a comeback in this round, it's hashtag Exceed Limits. Knight Rider though shuts that down through B short, pushes in with the operator, will find the first kill onto the lurker that is Fancy. 4 members of EXCEELI now at A, slowly looking to push in. The door will be closed by the side of Far Esports. The smoke will come out from SMX, and they will try to delay, but EXCEELI, this is their time. They've chosen to go.
They're gonna be choosing to go, but with 2 members sitting up on that short angle, they have the entirety of Heaven control on their side. And this is really smart from the side of Far Esports. They're playing it out for the retake instead of playing it for the side instead. One does get spotted out, and Whitehorse is able to come out on top, taking out Hatred from the side, but Missile answers back with 1 onto Knight Rider, and they're gonna be able to find the side control in their favor. But this is a 3 versus 4 post-plant scenario, and this is gonna be really difficult to stop. Breach is still alive, has 1 flash in hand. It's just gonna be waiting it out on the back corner. It's gonna be Shippy on very low HP. Missile nearly gets spotted out by the recon dirt, but we're gonna be seeing 1 sitting up on that high ground angle. It's gonna be SMX. 3 members coming out of the short angle. Missile is able to take down 1. Scar got take down another. Zolo, even though he's flash, he's able to take out 1 as well. It's gonna be 8 versus 2 once again, ladies and gentlemen, in a post-plan scenario. Will he be able to fight it is the real question. Gets spammed up through the smoke because of the Vandal Tracers. And Scargott with that Deagle is able to take him down. And 4 rounds in the favor of Far Esports in such a dominant fashion.
That was a huge round for Far Esports because not only are they able to win that round, I assume they'll be able to save the operator that come in from Knight Rider, so making it a monumentally good round for them in terms of economy. But Far Esports, what even better happened that round is the fact that they're 4-0 up against EXCEELI right now on attack. EXCEELI, while they're just as good as on defense, we've continuously seen like the rush plays from them coming down mid and being able to take mid control with the help of that breach. EXCEELI not choosing to do that right now. Time and time again, we've seen Fancy lurking and 4 members down in sight, and that's clearly not working out. So I'm looking at EXCEELI to switch it up.
Ooh.
Missile with that Blade Storm leading the charge for exactly that. Will take down his clone, Knight Rider. Will take down the operator, more importantly. The operator now will be switched to Scargott. Scargott holding it down. Will take down his own clone in Ace. Make it 4v4. That's the Spike carrier down and Spike alone in mid.
Clones are falling in left, right, and center, and I don't think Clone is gonna be happy about that. You know what I'm exactly talking about. But moving forward into this matchup, like, this is just blow for blow trades coming out every single time, but it always goes down to that last remaining member. Fancy is able to take one onto SMX, Scargott onto Zolo with the operator. Fancy does have side control on his side, and Hate is trying to make it back onto the side, but Shivy from the market angle is able to take out Hate Crew, and the spike has gone down. Fancy has a gun to his name, but in a 1 versus 3 scenario moving forward with everyone storming in on multiple different angles. Scargott taking the peek from the side with the operator is able to take him down. 3 kills coming out from this Omen. But 5 rounds on the board for the side of Far Esports.
5-0 for Far Esports. Far Esports just pulling off insane plays right now. Scargott on the op that last round, even though Knight Rider goes down, he's able to hold down strong, get 2 kills for himself, and just stop EXCEELI's push in their tracks. Now, for the side of EXCEELI, that was their eco round, and they really cannot afford to lose yet another buy round because it would make it 6-0 on the side of defense. And it doesn't matter at that point what side it is. With the caliber and the tier of both teams, that big a lead can just be too far, too gone. So EXCEELI, they need to push back right now, and they're looking to do that with an A push. 3 members down mid, 2 members down A main. EXCEELI looking to push in with the help of the Rolling Thunder. Multiple people will dash in. The counter Rolling Thunder will come out, but it'll be Missile getting first blood. Missile will set up the smoke to clear himself out. Missile still not dead. 33 HP will escape. Scargott gets ace down though, and Hate Crew with the spike will get the spike down. Knight Rider holding it down with the off from mid. Will get a kill onto Fancy, and it's 4v3. The action just happening so fast.
It's happening so fast and so quick that my eyes are having a hard time tracking any of it. 3 members are remaining for the side of EXCEELI Esports, but when Little getting concussed out, and no one's really pushing him around the rack angle, but 3 members are chilling out on the garden side. They're gonna be making the push in really shortly. The spike is gonna blow really soon, but Zolo takes out one, but Knight Rider answers back immediately, and from the top lane is gonna be SMX taking out 1 missile, but Scargott comes out on top, being the last 2 remaining members. They're able to close it out 6-0, and Far Esports, this team is playing so well. Every single time we are seeing trades coming in, and it's not like EXCEELI is playing bad at all. They're playing extremely well, but when it comes to a lot of these trade duels, you need to try to take the advantage in your favor, and that is what is happening. Yes, you are trading your team members out, but you're not trading fast enough. One member, any one of the 1 members needs to take out 2 members if you're going to be playing for that trade style. But against Far Esports, if you're not able to win all of those gunfights, this is just gonna be causing even more issues for your side. And that is why EXCEELI is not able to win any of these rounds. We are seeing this over and over again. There is no dominant fashion. There is no flawless round. No 5 members are remaining. No member is getting a lot of kills without getting traded out at the bare minimum. And that's what you're going to be seeing. And just as I said, Knight Rider though getting the collateral double kill from his side. SMX answers 1 on the missile as well. And Zolo, he's the only one left, but Far SMX is able to take him out from the side with a well-played headshot. And it's just going to be Ace coming in from the side, able to take down 1. And another peek is going to be coming out from the Omen. But he's in such a bad pickle, and Scargott spots him out, takes his head clean off. And CA, this is just a sad story for the side of EXCEELI, it seems.
we really shouldn't take away how good Far Esports have been on their defense. For Far Esports, it's always a slightly more defensive position, followed by really good retakes when they're covering every single angle. Like I want to give the benefit of the doubt over to Xcidi because we know exactly what they're able to pull off, but that's being shut down by Far Esports now by making sure that Xcidi, they don't have a person to surprise, they don't have an angle to rush. Far Esports, they're like, you can take our site, but when we retake, that will be the death of you. Far Esports now 7-0, constantly just holding on to the pressure. Xcidi, they're going for an 8 push. The Hunter's Fury will come out from the side of Xcidi. Hekru will get a tag, will not find a kill just yet though. Now Shivi will find that kill onto Fancy instead. It's Far Esports with first blood. It's Far Esports with control. And now on the retake, Far Esports, they're looking to demolish Xcidi here.
For the first time, we're gonna be seeing one of those spikes come out, but with Missile answering back from the side, he's trying to get something. Night Rider has the Blade Storm in hand, and it's gonna be Zolo chilling out on his angle. One member did go down in their eco round, so some form of damage has been done. But the bomb just sitting up on the heaven angle, and with SMX coming out from the top, has Zolo's phone number, calls him up through the glass, and takes his head clean off. And ladies and gentlemen, 8-0, a dominant showing for the side of Far Esports, and they are looking so good and so strong and so potent when it comes to the team play coming out from these members.
Far Esports just so dominant, and I really like the way they're approaching this matchup. Like, remember guys, this is both of the teams with the same composition. Given the fact that Xcidi, they've sort of adopted this composition, made it their signature composition, known to be good on attack. Far Esports like, yeah, we understand that. That's why when you attack against us, we're gonna let you take the ground, use your breach abilities, use your breach flashes, because when we come back on the retake, you have none of that, and we have all the flashes necessary to be able to retake the site. Far Esports just like one step ahead of Exceeli in what seems like a dominant chess match right now. 8-0 for Far Esports, and this is yet another buy down for Exceeli. They need to fight back. Missile pushing in aggressively into mid catwalk, will get that first kill. Missile with the second, really stepping up here. Missile with the third, will find it, but SMX with the dying shock dart will take him out. Shivi now finds the kill onto Zolo, makes it 3v2 in the favor of Exceeli. Hekru will get the plant. Exceeli, they have side control, but this is Knight Rider and Shivi, the known duo, looking for the retake, looking for the 9-0.
This is the issue, I have to say. Every single time, Exceeli, they have that potential on their side, but they always lose out to these 2vx scenarios. This is what's gonna hurt them the most. When with Knight Rider getting a kill on the Fancy, trying to do the jiggles on his side, does get taken out, is able to get a Phantom to his side at the bare minimum to try and see if he can clear out the side, but with Shivi getting caught out by one of the trap wires, Knight Rider not able to connect the spray, does get taken out. Shivi with 70 HP and a dream, he's not gonna be able to find it as Hekru is able to take him out, and finally a saving grace for the side of Exceeli Esports, and they need to try and bring it back. 8-4 is your magic number, and that is what you need to reach at the bare minimum if you have any chance of winning off on this defensive half.
Definitely, they need that 8-4 because any other scoreline, it just makes it monumentally harder for that team to pull it back. Right now, Far Esports, they dropped this round, but Exceeli, for them, their economy really hurting. Winning this round is a step towards stabilizing it, but given the fact that they lost multiple members, they won't necessarily have that cushion anymore. Now Exceeli, 9 kills from Missile. For the side of Far Esports, you have 12 kills on Scarguard, 11 kills on Knight Rider, leading the charge for Far. Now Knight Rider will miss that off shot and get tagged down real low by Exceeli. Exceeli, they're just spread out completely. They're looking for mid control, they're looking for B main push, and once they find a pick, they will be looking to commit to a particular side. The drone will come out from the side of Exceeli. Hekru will get no information regarding mid and will just be able to allow Missile to step forward. You see the flash coming out from either side. Both teams just poising themselves right now. Both teams getting ready for the massacre that is to come now. The smokes will come out from Ace. He will cover B long and will cover B. This is Exceeli committing to side B. They've taken mid control and they're going to push in from market. Ooh.
They're gonna be pushing in with Missile answering back one onto SMX, but Hekru is gonna be taken down as well, ladies and gentlemen, and this is gonna be one of those huge fights. They're gonna be moving forward, left, right, and center. One member is gonna be going down. The conquest has been used, and he's gonna get taken out by the blast. Knight Rider, that is not what you do, my dude. And this is gonna be one of those scenarios, 3 versus 4, ladies and gentlemen, but Far Scargod is able to get one. He's gonna answer back, but Chibi answers back one on the missile as well from his side. They have their ultimates in hand, but Chibi chilling out on the back angle. It's gonna get taken out by Fancy. And Skargod, he needs to push up. He needs to find one, but he's not gonna be able to. Zolo does get taken down. This is the fight between the two ciphers, ladies and gentlemen. The plant is gonna go down. 46 left on the clock, but Whitehorse spots him out and takes him down. Fancy does get taken out. The spike plant has gone down as well, but this is just another free ultimate point for the side of Whitehorse.
Yeah, for EXCEELI, this is a huge round because Whitehorse able to finish off that round for Esports will mean that EXCEELI, they just drop the ball here. They're not going to be able to get to 8-4, and this just makes it increasingly hard because for them going into attacking half, they have the information of what EXCEELI tried, what EXCEELI is going to be thinking, and they have the chance to play those mind games with them. This is finals weekend. These are the top 4 teams, and these teams are continuously playing mind games with each other, looking to select the right play that will surprise their opponent and counter what the opponent is trying to do. Right now, it's Far Esports ahead of that. Far Esports able to get that win. Whitehorse clutching that round for his team will not just get the win, also get the operator back for Knight Rider. Now Far Esports once again, EXCEELI, they're going to be forced into by eco round of sorts. You can see Missile with just the pistol pulling out that Blade Storm to supplement himself. Missile now using the help of the Sova drone to slowly push towards site A. The Sova drone will take out one trap fire and reveal itself. EXCEELI, they're pushing in from mid catwalk now into A. It's going to be an A side push from EXCEELI.
We're looking at a heavy A-side push, but Missile, he's just gonna go and try, but he's able to find one on the Skargod with a well-placed headshot, and that's what we need to be seeing. But Whitehorse takes out 2, Fancy from the side is able to take down another, but still, Haiku is trying to tap away at these shots, trying to get a kill on the Knight Rider who has the operator in hand. 21 HP though for his side. SMX, he does have the Odin though, and this is a massive amount of damage when it goes through those walls. 3 versus 3. It's gonna be a post-man scenario, and they're spreading out and they're trying to see what ground that they can cover. Shivi trying to find something out from his side, but has a rolling thunder available. And ladies and gentlemen, everyone's gonna be flying up into the air. There is no one safe, and everyone's just gonna be going down from the side. SMX trying to run and gun with the Odin is not gonna be able to find it. 2 versus 1 is the scenario. It's gonna be Fancy coming out from the side, and the defuse is gonna go out really soon, ladies and gentlemen. The flick shot not gonna be able to land. Fancy, he's answering back with a 4K. Fancy, you bad man. He takes it away for the side of Xcidi. 9-2 is the scoreline, and this is the Xcidi we've been wanting to see.
Really came up huge in that round. Fancy, especially 4 kills to his name, able to clutch it out, using his ultimate to perfection to get that information and then delay the spike diffuse as much as possible. You see, for the side of Far Esports, they use the seismic blast, they use the smoke to clear out, but Knight Rider, he's not looking at that tiny gap between the smoke and the entry, meaning that Fancy able to surprise him, take him down, and then get that duel win against Shivi. Fancy pulling back the scoreline for EXCEELI, now making it 9-2, giving EXCEELI some inspiration and a chance to be resurgent in this last round. Now 9-2 for EXCEELI. They're looking to push into mid. 4 of them here with Shivi and Zolo just lurking down at A side. EXCEELI, they will find the first kill. Zolo will take down Knight Rider. Missile with another onto Shivi. That's mid control for EXCEELI, and they can choose which side to go. But SMX holding it down from Market will find Missile. Make it 4v3. EXCEELI, they're once again going to their favorite side, which is A.
They're going to their favorite side, but Fancy, he's gonna get caught out at Fancy. He's coming up so massive, able to take a multitude of members coming out from Far Esports. This is a 2 versus 4 scenario, ladies and gentlemen. Whitehorse just sitting out at the winery, just sipping on those exotic wines, but he needs to get out and he needs to fight this world. And here comes his clone. He's gonna get taken out. He spots out Hate Cruz chilling out behind green boxes. He's gonna upgrade to a new gun. And ladies and gentlemen, does get paranoid out though from the side of Ace, and he does get taken down. And such an amazing round coming out from the side of EXCEELI Esports. They take it to 9-3, and this is very much possible for them to make a comeback.
It's 9-3 on the scoreline, and yeah, you're definitely right. It's possible for EXCEELI to be able to make that comeback and hold strong in defense as Far Esports did. So we're gonna look at Far Esports. We're gonna look at exactly what they bring to the table creatively, because as we mentioned earlier, exact same compositions for both teams. You have to be able to innovate and bring something new to the table to find that edge. In the side of defense, it was the idea of Far Esports continuously giving up ground and then going for the retake. On the side of attack, we'll just have to see seeing what they're able to pull off. Now SMX towards A and 4 members lurking towards B. To me, this looks like a fake recon arrow into A, into a B rush. We'll have to see if Far Esports do choose to do exactly that.
They should be able to in this long run. And when it comes to a lot of these pistol rounds, we have seen Xcidi pull off amazing feats when they're on the pistol round defensive side. They have that coordination, they have that trade play, and on defense, that is when it really matters. Being able to trade no matter what situation you are in, and being able to like survive for as long as possible. They want to run the clock, and we know that Far Esports is that type of team who loves to run the clock quite often, but they're playing it smart. They're trying to force out an A fake with the recon darts, and everyone is just sitting out on the market angle, seeing if anyone from the side of Xcidi Esports is going to push out into them and see if they can get anything. But with the flashes coming out and the paranoia from the side of Far Esports, they're going to be running in. But A-Crew, he has the calling. He knows exactly where they are. The B side has been rushed into. Side control is there, ladies and gentlemen. But this is going to be a post-ban scenario for the side of our esports, but every single one of their members still alive and kicking. They need to try and find this. SMX though gets one onto Ace, taking him out. Missile does a little bit of damage from his side as well, but they need to try and break into this. Cargo answers back. Shivi with another one, but Zolo and Hate Crew, they're able to find some, but Knight Rider and White Horse able to answer back to take them down. And ladies and gentlemen, it's 10-3 on the scoreline for the side of EXCEELI Esports.
This is the issue with not winning at least 4 rounds on the side of attack, because on the side of for EXCEELI now they're losing the pistol round. They've gone down to 10-3. In the next round they have to make a decision whether they go for this eco and then try to fight it out in the round which could push Far Esports to match point, or if they actually choose to force buy here like they did in the first half and try to fight it back. The force buy did not work in the first half, so I assume, as you can see, EXCEELI, they go for the eco. They're going to cut it really close to trying to fight it back unless they can pull off an insane thrifty round. Now Far, they're switching it up once again. It's going to be SMX and Shivi looking down at A, now looking towards mid as the rest of their team from B now walking towards mid. Mid catwalk and mid courtyard is taken control of by Far Esports, and it will be Knight Rider finding that first kill onto Zolo. Knight Rider giving Far Esports the man advantage in this buy round. Now Shivi and White Horse will take down Missile and Fancy. Missile with that classic, he found 1 kill, but not enough. Now Far Esports, all of them, they're just waiting down mid, looking to funnel in into A.
They're looking to funnel in, but with 2 members remaining on the defensive half, that is so difficult to do anything on, especially when you are on that eco round for your side. A-Crew does get spotted out by Knight Rider. His head tickets clean off, and Ace able to take down 1 gun away from the side of Far Esports, but that's not gonna be enough as it's 11-3 on the scoreline. 1 more round away from match point is gonna be Far Esports. Who's gonna win it out? CA, you tell me.
11-3, and this is EXCEELI's chance to fight back. For EXCEELI, every time I think of EXCEELI and Ascent, I think of the stronghold they are in defense. The way they like to defense is they, unlike Far Esports, they give up a bit of map control and then they hold on from the very back once their teammates are back going for that retake. For the side of Far Esports, you can see that for them this round, they're going to carry over a couple Spectres and have 3 assault rifles. EXCEELI, full buy round for them, and they are on their defense. They should be able to dictate exactly where they want to take a fight, and for them, this is the round to fight back. Remember, this is EXCEELI's map pick. This is Far Esports' away map, and Far Esports, if they're able to take down EXCEELI in their away map, going into the next map, it will give them a huge advantage. We'll have to see if EXCEELI can pull it back, or if it'll be Far Esports taking down EXCEELI to go into match point. One key thing that I've seen constantly different from the side of Far Esports as compared to EXCEELI on attack is that Far Esports, they love to take mid control. They love to use the smokes and the breach to peek down mid, try to find a pick before they commit into a site. But now they're going to do just that. Knight Rider and Co pushing into A side will find the first kill. Knight Rider taking down Ace, and Far Esports, they're just going to slowly back out now, perhaps look for the rotate.
Far Esports, like the way they played that short angle, it's like a horde of 4 people just rushing in onto short, and they're just wanting to take those picks off. And just as I say, and Far Esports, they know it as well. 1 member on defense counts as 2 members on attack. And that is how you need to play a lot of these fights. Try and take one member away at the bare minimum from the defensive angle so you have that chance. Missile though is going to take the peak, is going to be taken down with a well-placed headshot coming out from Knight Rider, and it's going to be a 3 versus 5 scenario once again going into match point. 30 seconds left on the clock. The plant is going to be going down, ladies and gentlemen, but with Knight Rider lurking, H-Crew, he needs to be ready for this. But is he going to be going back onto the side, or is he going to take this fight? He's going to be waiting it out and seeing, but this is going to be a difficult post-plant scenario with Scargot taking one on the Fancy.
Scarguard finding that, and then Knight Rider finding his triple down at Market. Whitehorse finishing it off for Esports in this round, and EXCEELI's Esports hope perhaps in this map. That was the buy round, folks, and for Esports playing that brilliantly, able to get that pick down at a shot through the mid catwalk, then rotating over to B, using their advantage to solidify the site. For Esports, it just feels like they're one step ahead, and when it comes to two top tier teams, that one step ahead can make the complete difference. 12-3 in the map 1 of our upper bracket finals right now. For Esports just completely dominating EXCEELI. EXCEELI, they have to go for the first buy. You see 3 Spectres, a Bulldog and a Vandal coming out. We'll have to see if EXCEELI can make this first buy work and try to get some sort of hope back in their ranks. For Esports though, they're running high on all factors. They're making sure they cover all angles, and right now they are the better team in this matchup. For Esports playing this map brilliantly. We'll have to see if they can continue their form. Now, once again, as I mentioned last round, Far Esports, they love to take mid control. You can see them doing exactly that, using that drone down mid catwalk into A to get information of the position of the person there, able to get that, and now they will be pushing in using the help of the Rolling Thunder. No, scratch that. Rolling Thunder from EXCEELI to delay the push, but now it's actually Scargo getting the first kill. Fancy will find a return, make it 4v4. Far Esports, they're committing to A side.
They're committing hard towards this A side, but Rolling Thunder did not connect at the bare minimum. Initially, Concuss does hit Scargot. He'll come back up. The Concusses are coming in left, right, and center, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, directly through the smoke. That was an amazing free fire coming out from Scargot. Scargot with 3 kills, looking for another one, but Missile answers back from the short angle, able to take him down. Missile with another one. This is very much possible for their side. Shibby is the only one remaining, but this is gonna be Shibby taking out his clone, but with 41 HP remaining and against a very angry and healthy Missile. This is gonna be so difficult for his side to even win it out, and Missile able to clutch it out for his team. 12-4 is the scoreline moving forward, and Missile came in massive for his side.
Yeah, Missile definitely came in huge there, because after this triple for Scarguard, it looked like doom for EXCEELI, but Missile coming in strong, able to get multiple kills from the door angle, and then hold it down in the 1v1 against Shivy. Missile, the newest player in EXCEELI, has guided them back to the top 4 position that they finished in the last tournament, but this time they're in the upper bracket finals. EXCEELI with a chance to improve on what they were able to do in Series 2 in the upper bracket finals, winning that first buy round. This is their chance to make a comeback and pull it back. Missile now dashing in aggressively, find that first kill onto Scarguard. Missile, he's found his form, he's found his groove, and now he wants to just take the fight to Far Esports.
He's taking the fights and he's speaking so aggressive, no backup required. That is the Missile that we know and love, ladies and gentlemen. He's playing it so fast, he's playing it so hard. And that is how you do it against a team of Far Esports caliber. You cannot be afraid of them. You need to take a lot of these fights, and they know for a fact that they can do it. Zolo taking one on the Knight Rider coming in out of B main, and with 2 members going down from the side of Far Esports. They are looking so strong, and they are looking so potent to take another round off the board. But this is going to be a tall order. 12-5 would be the scoreline if they win out this round, but we cannot count out anyone from the side of Far Esports. These members are still so good. They are going to be so strong. JB though does get taken on through the smoke, through the spam coming out from Fancy, and Whitehorse being the one remaining, but with a good crossfire angle set up from the side of Xcidi. SMX, the only one remaining for his side, needs to slowly lurk up and see if he can find anything. But with 1 versus 5 scenario for his side, and does get paranoid out. Knows for a fact that there's one member there. Ace spamming him through, but Fancy comes in from the side of short to take him out. And that was a really well played round coming out from Xcidi. A flawless round indeed.
EXCEELI, after they won that forced buy round a round before this, now using that resurgent hope, resurgent form to make it 12-5, they have to do this 7 times in a row though. So the task still very much long for EXCEELI, a very difficult and arduous mountain is going to be for them to climb. But if a team is capable of it, it is a team that has reached the upper bracket finals, having not lost a single series so far in the tournament. EXCEELI, this is their map and this is them looking to make that push back. Now we'll take a looking at the scorecards. You see, for the side of our esports, it's going to be a semi-buy round of sorts. Now it's going to be a full buy round with the op coming through for Knight Rider. But with this full buy, their bank is going to look extremely low, so they need to make this work. ScarGod and Knight Rider leading the charge with 18 kills each, fighting for that MVP spot. For the side of EXCEELI though, it's Missile and Fancy. Missile, he's been that sort of resurgent player. Like him going with that aggressive dash in last round, getting first blood for his team, and just sort of denying Far Esports the mid control they love is what set up EXCEELI for the win in that round. So Missile, I'm gonna keep my eye on him, see if he can continue that form throughout.
The thing about that play was that EXCEELI, they read it so well, and a pretty bad play coming out from Far Esports as well. They used the same strat over multiple rounds, and EXCEELI at this point were able to have that confidence and be like, Missile, just go and sick him, boy. And that is exactly what Missile did. He dashed in, he got the headshot, he got the kills, and just opened up a lot for the side of EXCEELI. And this is such a resurgent passion from their side. They are able to hold strong, they're able to hold true to what they do. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the type of EXCEELI that we need to be seeing. But it's going to be a tall order. 7 rounds to go into overtime. No mistakes from their side. And they need to play with their hearts out and their minds glued. Because against Far Esports, one mistake is all that's going to be costing you. Fancy answers onto Knight Rider though. Is able to take him out, but White was taking another one. Ace taking one on the Shibi, but ScarGod answers back onto Ace, and this is just trades left, right, and center. But finally, EXCEELI are able to come out on top on these trade fights. And this is all that they're going to be needing. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be holding true to their side. ScarGod being sitting there on wine. Missile is going to spot him out at the bare minimum, and they know exactly where he is. Either they go for the push, hunt him down with a well-placed shock dart for his side. They're going to be holding it out. And ladies and gentlemen, with a push coming out from Missile,
Oh my god.
able to get out.
ScarGod with that ultimate from the shadows, indeed, barely escapes with his life through that seismic blast. He's going to be able to get the spike down. He's going to be able to smoke out Market and put himself in a position to try and defend this. Now, EXCEELI, they're playing it smart. They're rotating multiple angles. ScarGod will find Missile first. Can he find Hikru? Finds Hikru!
Oh my god!
ScarGod with just 22 HP now will use a sharded step to reposition himself. Shivi though, he saw that. Zolo though, he saw that. Zolo able to take ScarGod down, but god damn ScarGod, that was a roller coaster of emotions. Brilliantly played to try and give Far Esports a chance in this round, but it's EXCEELI. It's EXCEELI on the 3-round win streak now. It's EXCEELI on the resurgent climb. It's EXCEELI with all the momentum in the world and the economic advantage after that round.
First question, how did he not die when 3 members were storming him when he used that ultimate? I really did not know that Omen ult worked like that. Do you become invulnerable at that certain stage when you're trying to TP in?
No, I think he just timed it to perfection and he's able to get out before, because you know the seismic blast, it has a second, like after you use the ability, there's a second before it procs entirely, giving you that time to leave. ScarGod timing that ultimate to perfection, able to get out on time, using the binaries, Kabi stat is perfectly, but EXCEELI holds strong. EXCEELI push it back, and now 12-6 is going to be EXCEELI with that advantage. You see, for the side of Esports, they actually did manage to scrounge a full buy, so this will be just as important a round as it was last time. Knight Rider, he's not going to be able to afford his op, and Whitehouse, he's on the Spectre with just 100, 200, 800 credits left in the bank of Far Esports. They cannot afford to drop another because the comeback might just be on. ScarGod now holding down mid though, will find that first kill onto Zolo. ScarGod with another. ScarGod, he's like, I might have lost that round, but I snatched all the momentum from your hands.
He snatched all the momentum, and this is the mental damage that EXCEELI Esports have faced. And ladies and gentlemen, but still, from the side, it's going to be Hate Crew coming out, but his clone comes out on top. SMX able to take him down. This is going to be a 2 versus two versus four retake scenario for the side of EXCEELI Esports, and this is gonna be one of those fights that's gonna be really difficult with all of the utility present for the side of Chibi. He has a lot to work with, and with from the side it's gonna be SMX able to take down one on the fancy, and from the back end of stairs it's gonna be Knight Rider taking out Ace, and such an amazing and well played map coming out from both teams. Xcidi and Far Esports, they played it back to back and they played it so well, but that one momentum shift and that one damaging round from Scargod changes everything. And that is what happened, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and Scargard, he came through phenomenally on this Ascent map. Ascent, definitely a place where you can see that Omen shine. And Scargard with that 345 ACS, 23 kills. He's going to be the MVP for Esports in this round. No doubt for Scargard, one of just phenomenal plays throughout. But that play with that ultimate towards the end, that's what really caught my eye. Because as you said, it just snatched that momentum from the resurgent EXCEELI all the way through and reminded Far Esports like, hey, we're at match point, we can finish this. Far Esports able to do exactly that. Now we'll take a second to look through the entire map. It was an intense map, not what the scoreline says, with the Relive the Moment brought to you by Ideapad Gaming 3 notebook, powered by Ryzen 4000 series processors, perfect for gaming and multitasking. Now aggressive, talk me through like the roller coaster that was that map, because it started off with Far Esports. They played it so well in terms of their retake, constantly making sure that the fight being dictated even on their own defensive side on their terms, able to get a huge lead. But EXCEELI, they look resurgent towards the end. But Scargard, he just like stomp no more.
He's like stomped no more, but the thing about why EXCEELI lost a lot of these is not because of the strat plays. It's nothing really going into that factor. It's a lot about losing the gunfights. For example, the first initial contact that EXCEELI made in a lot of these rounds, they played it so well. When it came to the team play, yes, but individually losing that first initial gunfight caused everything to snowball down. Losing that one member means that even if you get that other member, there's going to be another member from the side of Far Esports who's going to be ready to take that trade away from you. And what I saw coming out from Far Esports was that one member at the bare minimum was able to take down 2 or 3, while from the side of EXCEELI in a lot of these rounds, I don't know if you noticed or not, they were only able to take down one member able to take down 1. That left 2 more remaining members for the side of Far Esports to work with. They can play on the trades. They had that man advantage on their side. And when it comes to Valorant at such a high level, that is going to be really difficult. You need to pull off rounds that you had no business winning, and as players you need to take multiple kills for your side. Whoever gets that 2 members down at the very beginning and have that man advantage, they're the one who's going to be winning it out. And over and over and over again, we have seen that coming up from Far Esports, but EXCEELI, they were just a little bit short. The team play was there, it was perfect. But that is not what won Far Esports the game. They just had that man advantage. They just had been winning a lot more of those aim duels. And that is how it's going to be working.
Or Esports continuously establishing themselves as a team that was one step ahead of EXCEELI Esports. Even though EXCEELI looked really good on the comeback, I think the reason they looked really good in that short space towards the end of the map in general was that they were playing very unpredictably. They were taking the fight to Far Esports, constantly being able to fight with them for mid control and punish the strat that Far Esports wanted to go for. But as soon as Far Esports, they're like, hey, they're doing this to us, we just need to switch it up a little bit and we'll be able to take control once again. Far Esports able to do exactly that, just switch up their play a little bit and make sure that they're the ones taking control. Far Esports with that map, 1 win, make it 1-0 in the upper bracket finals, and that was EXCEELI's map no less. So Far Esports, they're going to be on a high going into the next match with a chance to close out the upper bracket finals 2-0 and put themselves in their very first tournament in the grand finals. In our quest to crown a new champion, a team like Far Esports is exactly what we want to see, just showing beautiful improvement now. That's not the end of the action. That was map 1. We're going to still be seeing map 2, and that's going to be a really exciting map. Remember, while we go set up for map 2, massive discounts down in the description below for you to check out on LG monitors. Just a chance for you to upgrade your peripherals. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because it's week finals weekend, baby. We have continuously just spicy action coming out from the top 4 teams. So make sure you're there. Now we'll go set off for game 2 and be back with the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 3, powered by Ideapad Gaming and AMD, with Act as our fiber partner and AFK Gaming as a media partner. See you in game 2.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars.
Hell Ranger 1 versus 5, and this is going to be Velocity Gaming winning TEC Challenger Series.
The clock is ticking down. Velocity can feel it. Velocity have done it. 3-2. They take the grand finals and are your undisputed champions.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, to the LG Ultragear TEC Challenger Series 3, powered by Ideapad Gaming and AMD, with ACT as the fiber partner and AFK Gaming as the media partner. Unfortunately, we have a bit of bad news for you. For the side of EXCEELI, Heykru's family, his dad, has been admitted to the hospital. And as you know, family comes first. Heykru has to go tend to his dad. And EXCEELI as a team have decided to support him. And they will be forfeiting this matchup. So it will be for Esports progressing to the grand finals. And EXCEELI, they still have a chance in the lower bracket towards tomorrow. All my wishes, I'm sure all of our wishes to Heykru's dad for that speedy recovery. We really hope to see him back soon.
Really hope to see him back soon. And this is going to be one of those sad stories because actually they had a fighting chance, but they were not able to take it. But of course, family does come first. Hey crew, I hope your dad gets well really soon and you'll come back fighting, hopefully in the next series or even in the final if he does make a speedy recovery, and hopefully he does. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to be leaving you on a sad note, though. There's going to be one more player profile remaining, the one that we were not able to show you. It's going to be for SMX, the amazing Sova player that we saw on the last map of Ascent, going to give us some tips and tricks on how to play Sova and how to be a god at it and how to get those juicy shock dart kills.
My name is Jigar Mehta. My in-game nick is SMX and I'm playing for Team Far Esports. I'm going to break down some of my plays in
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Let's make the most of this night. Come on, baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do. Baby, while we're young, I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Let's make the most of this night. Come on, baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't wanna do. Baby, while we're I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Let's make the most of this night. Come on, baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do. Baby, while we're young,